What weighs the heart down and what lifts it up? Let's talk about that. Don't tread on me, not a sponsor. Although it should be.
Pineapples,
anyway.
not a sponsor.
What?
Your pineapples.
Oh, my pineapples, yes. I like my pineapples.
Wow.
Actually, you know why I bought this shirt?
For Morgan Lee.
Morgan Lee Washburn. She's dear to my heart. Anyway. So what weighs down the soul or the heart of a person? Let's talk about some of the things that could weigh down in our world. Let's see, all the murders and horrible things that are going on in the world. If you start thinking about that, weighs it down.
Just watch Criminal Minds.
Yeah, just watch Criminal Minds. That will weigh you down. Let's see, teenagers worrying about all this other stuff and grades and graduating and getting a job and all kinds of stuff. Then parents, your anxiety is with your kid or with your job or all kinds of stuff that can weigh you down. That can just be like, why am I getting up in the morning? Just to have it all over again. And it steals your joy. Those things that weigh down your heart steals your joy, and then you don't feel like being around people. You don't feel like going to work. You don't feel like going to church or going to, exercise. It just weighs you down, and it's on your mind constantly, and you get this anxiety, this just hard heart as you think about all the wrong things of the world, and your anxiety just raises and raises and raises, and you crash and burn. God doesn't want that for us. God said we can give him everything. We can give him all of our burdens, all of our anxiety, all of our stress, and let him work his will through that. That we don't have to worry anymore. See, that's the cool thing about God, is that even though we might be suffering medically and mentally, we can still give that to him and work through that. Now, I'm not saying, medicine does help depression and anxiety. I know that. But I think we're missing the point of being a spiritual creature, that we're spiritually connected to something. And if we're connected to God, he says, give all that to him. You don't have to worry about it. I got it under control. Even if you see that it's not under control, God is in control. And so in Proverbs 12:25, it says this: anxiety weighs down the heart. So, over worrying about simple things in your life. Okay? It's weighing your heart down. And then what brings your heart up? Well, first of all, joy brings my heart up. If I think of something joyful or there's an experience, makes me joyful doing 5 minutes with Frankie, makes me joyful to preach and teach. Those are the things that pump me up. And joyful about hanging out with people. This summer, I'm an administrator, so I have to stay throughout the summer. I have to stay throughout the year. And there was a couple weeks there that nobody was there except the administration. And it just was, it was boring. It was hard. It was hard to work. But now with that, teachers are back and the students are back, I'm pumped up. This is going to be good. So things around you can help your heart. And then Proverbs 12:25 says, but a kind word cheers it up. They always say that if you have if you have one negative thing told to you, you have to have 5 positive things to balance that. So just think of all the negative things you said to somebody and just times that by 5. And that's how many times you have to encourage them to get back to just normal. That's why words hurt. That's why words, you got to be careful with your words. But a kind word, an encouragement word, cheers the heart up. It takes that anxiety off of you. It takes that worry off of you because you're sharing the burden with somebody else. And God's sharing the burden. So you can just, not that you're not going to get rid of all the burdens, but at least you have somebody to handle it, to talk to pray to, and to help you either physically or mentally or emotionally. And so Proverbs 12:25 is very wise. And so my challenge for you today, who is helping you with your anxiety or kindness? Is it God, or are you trying to do it yourself? If you try to do it yourself, you're going to crash and burn. If you do it with God, it's easier. I'm not saying that it's never going to go away, but it's easier. And so that's my challenge for you today. Who are you trusting in? Trusting in God for your anxiety, or are you trusting in yourself? I love you. Jesus loves you too. You have a great Thursday. And if you want, come out to the well. We're going to be in North Stratford, New Hampshire at the Baptist Church there. And so come out and join us at 7 o'clock tonight to have some worship music and a devotion and to have a kind word for your heart. All right. Love you. Bye.